And YouTube is going live now too.
Right on.
Hello, hello, hello.
And today we're going to talk to you about email marketing. Got a lot of new people in this group. I'm excited. We just started this group this week.
Yep.
And it has already gotten, we're almost up to 50 people. This is great.
Heck yeah.
Some people, it looks like a good percentage are affiliate marketers. It's cool. We make a lot of affiliate money over here. Happy to show you how to do that with email. It looks like a few are agency owners. That's pretty cool. I haven't run an agency, but I have had a lot of clients as a copywriter. And right on, we're on YouTube as well.
Yep.
Brad's over here as the resident paid traffic expert.
Yep. List building.
Let's see.
Pretty much any traffic stuff.
Mm-hmm. And does this show me who's on?
I don't know, but it's going to be funny in the replays.
Yeah, it's okay. I guess this tripod's not going to work out.
Well, we found out. Oh, we got Wolf Warrior. What's up, Wolf Warrior? That's an awesome name.
Yeah.
I might have a tripod that would work, actually.
Cool.
Let me see. Man.
Hey guys, what up, Tim? So we're gonna be live for the next hour or two, and whatever questions you guys have about email marketing, go ahead and ask them, and we will answer them. We just started this group. For those of you joining right now, we just started this group this week. We're really stoked at the response we've had already, and we're actually launching a product this month for email marketers, and we just want to know everything that needs to be in it for you guys and everybody else that's joining this group. What's got to be in it? What do you guys need to know? I see we got some affiliates here. We got some info product creators. We got some beginners that just want to know everything. And we're over here celebrating, for Brad and myself, the most successful month we've both had in our own businesses in ever. I'd say. I just did my best month on ClickBank and a bunch of other affiliate platforms that I mail for. Brad just launched a product for Bing ads to his email list. And yeah, anything you guys want to know. A little background on me. I've worked for about 5 years now as a professional copywriter, mainly doing email, sales letters, that kind of thing. And I've run a few big lists for several multi-million-dollar companies, now growing my own. And anything you guys want to know about emails, I probably sent hundreds of thousands, millions total of emails in the last few years. I've seen a lot of data. I'm really up to date on what's working right now. I know a lot of people said when we first started a group on email marketing, why would you want to do that? You know, chatbots are the thing now. Facebook is the thing now. Everyone's on Instagram. But the cool thing is that email isn't going away. It's actually expanding and growing and getting a lot bigger. And we prefer email for a lot of reasons. Not that there's anything wrong with chatbots, but...
Or Facebook groups. I mean, to be honest...
Exactly.
A lot of the people that came into this Facebook group came in because I had an email list. So,
that's right.
I mean, email is just the tried and true way to get people to, you know, whatever you're trying to, you know, sell or get attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up, Michael B? Got a question over here. But yeah, guys, Connor is one of the best email marketers out there. I mean, he probably won't talk himself up as much as he should, but he's just kind of secretly been behind the scenes making millions of dollars exclusively from email marketing with his clients for, you know, literally every day. I mean, you've been writing emails every day for several years now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
this is what I do.
You've got some really cool systems where you don't literally have to write them every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've actually systemized it so that you can set up emails, you know, line them up for the next weeks or whatever. But I'm sure at first you were just like I mean, I know you've studied pretty much every copywriter ever. Just want to talk you up a little bit because I mean it's a special privilege for me to be able to talk to Connor about any sort of copy related stuff that I have or email related questions. But it's also, you know, a privilege for all of us in this group to be able to learn from him. So I'm really excited. Now, I will say that I sent a few emails in my day as well. Similar to Connor, I used to manage a very large email list in the #1 product on ClickBank. And I sent emails every day to several 100,000 people. And, you know, we made millions over those couple of years that I was the marketing director. So definitely have lots of experience with email. And now, like Connor mentioned, starting my own, or I have started my own business, Digital Nomad Rockstar, and the Nomad Brad YouTube channel. And I've built a list completely from scratch, completely free traffic in the beginning, and a very organic process. I hope to share that with you tonight. It was really cool, but you know, I had no list in this niche, and it's just building every day. And I was able to launch my first like real big launch for a product recently. Did really well. So yeah.
Hell yeah. So everyone that's on now, ask whatever questions you want. We're going to be live for the next hour, and we want to just offer a free gift to everybody that attends this. But first, let's answer some questions. Michael B., if you had to start from square one again with email marketing, how would you go about it? Michael, by the way, if you want to tell us more like what niche you're in or like what your strategy is, what type of business, because how I would start from scratch kind of depends on if I was doing coaching or if I was trying to sell affiliate offers or if I was trying to grow, you know, a whole info business or anything else, or e-commerce. It kind of depends on the business model that you're in. But if I had to do it, I'm mostly an info marketer. So I create courses or I sell information that affiliates are selling. If I had to start again, I'd choose a niche. I would create an opt-in, which we can talk more to you guys about how to create high converting opt-ins. That's just where you, for those of you that are total beginners, an opt-in is just where you drive clicks to a page and you offer them something free in exchange for their email address, something that's really valuable to them, that's going to help them get started with whatever it is that you're selling. And then I would just start emailing them every day and figure out what they wanted to buy. Let's see.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
Michael B says he's doing affiliate marketing, CPA offers, and ClickBank. Cool. So whatever niche you're in, I'd start by seeing what the offers are. I would actually go through their funnel and opt into their list and see how they pitch stuff. A lot of affiliate offers, when you sign up, they'll give you email swipes. I have my own offers on ClickBank, and when people sign up to be my affiliate, I have pre-written swipes that I've already written and tested to my list, and I'll give them the swipes and their own unique link. And I would start by just setting up an opt-in. I'd pick the best converting swipes, which you're just gonna have to test until you find out what works the best. And I'd line them up in an autoresponder. I would drive traffic through the opt-in, follow up via email, and check the stats and see how they were converting and how much money I was making. And it really, with affiliate marketing, it just depends on where you're getting the traffic and what offers are converting for you. And if you want to do one niche, I would really build a relationship with your list and really, I'd mail them every day. I'd offer a lot of value up front, and I would try to really get honed in on which emails and which angles, like the headlines and the angle that each email is taking to sell the product, which ones are working the best, and I'd put them all up front for like the first 10 days. That's what I do in my dating business right now. I just have an autoresponder that runs automatically with all of the best emails up front that I know convert, that they open, they like to read, they like to buy from. I put them all up front in the autoresponder. I send traffic through it, and every time I get a new email that's converting really well, I bump it up higher so they see it sooner. If you're doing more of a super affiliate thing where you're constantly coming up with new offers, you're constantly testing new campaigns, I would just have a sequence, like a 10-day sequence that you could kind of plug in to any niche. because you're not really going to care about building a long-term relationship. You're just trying to find an offer that converts for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, I mean, basically, if you're doing affiliate stuff, each niche is going to have its own list. Because you're not going to sell weight loss things to someone who's interested in dating.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you got to make your list based around the same niche that you're in. So pick a niche that has a lot of different affiliate offers that convert. I mean, he said he's on ClickBank. They have a whole marketplace that'll tell you. Let's see. Charity,
thanks for joining.
Yeah, welcome. She says, I'm just beginning with my online business. What are the first steps I should take to start building my list? I'm in the health and wellness coaching niche. Cool. Well, I think you posted before and said, also, I don't want to forget this guy had a question too.
Tim, yeah.
Tim, you had a question too. We're going to answer yours. Sorry to skip over you. I think Charity had said in the group that you have an existing business and you're just starting online. So if you already have an existing customer base or an existing list of addresses or anyone else, start there, get their email and put them on a list. And anytime you start an email list, you want to make sure that everybody's opted in. They've said, I'm okay with you emailing them. So same thing I mentioned to Michael, come up with an opt-in. If you need our help, just post, we need to know more specifically in the health and wellness coaching, like what kind of people you talk to, who's your customer avatar, like the specific type of person you want to attract, and what's valuable to them. But you come up with an opt-in, you start collecting email addresses, and you start emailing them every day. And if you're doing coaching specifically, we used to work for a very big company and we've launched a lot of coaching programs. And usually we would sell coaching over the phone. So I don't know how much your coaching is or what you price it at or how you get people into your pipeline, but we would typically drive people from email lists. We would do a launch of a coaching program for a period of time. Like this week, we're launching this awesome coaching program. It's all about this, this, and this. And we're only going to be taking a certain number of clients. And once it's full, it's full. And we would drive them from email to like a sign-up form that qualifies them on a number of traits, including income. And then we'd get them on the phone and we'd sell coaching over the phone for $3 to $5 grand, which is hard to do straight from an email. You really got to talk to them one-on-one on the phone for that. So it would help us to know, Charity, like how you sell your coaching, like what methods you use, or if you don't know how, we can teach you. But the first steps are just figure out an opt-in. Look around the health and wellness niche at other people. Anyone that's just beginning, this is a great place to start. Is just in your niche. Just look around at who's already doing really well that you look up to. Maybe someone that you follow that you're on their list, and just model what they're doing. Don't rip them off. I'm not saying copy other people, but if you don't know where to start and you're just beginning, find people in the niche that are already figured it out. They've probably spent millions of dollars figuring it out, and find a way that you can take what's working and spin it in maybe 15 to 20% different. But don't stray too far away from what's already working.
Unless they're just leveraging their name, in which case you're gonna have to you'll have to find somebody
Right.
who's leveraging the thing that they're delivering to the person who opts in, basically. Mm-hmm. Because you can't always model everything that Tony Robbins does, right? Because he already has like a big name. So just putting his name on something, people are going to sign up. So if you're doing coaching, I would just add that as well, is just, look for something that has a promise that it delivers to someone who opts in.
Yeah, and another thing we see people doing in coaching as well, because it is so based on who you are. People would apply for your coaching because they want to work with you personally. They're attracted to you, the coach. And one thing that we see people doing really well is they're not just like a health and wellness coach, but pick a subset of people that you want to help. Like you can't help everybody, especially not in the beginning, but pick a specific group of people that you want to help with their health and wellness. So instead of just I help everyone with health and wellness, I help female entrepreneurs add this to their life, or I help working moms, or we're not trying to help everyone in the world make money online. We're helping people that want to do email and do it really well and build lists. You got to kind of niche down and figure out a subset of the market. It's easier to target them with ads. It's easier to get them to opt into a list and talk to them. And other people out there aren't specifically talking to them. So some of the best marketing is just really specifically targeted at one group of people and just ignores everybody else. So that's a good way to get started too, especially in like really broad niches with a lot of competition. You're not going to jump out in coaching and be the Tony Robbins right away.
Although you did mention in your email that you're doing live events, right? Like, is that like stage speaking? I guess we can get some more questions.
Yeah, we'd love to hear more from you. So Tim said, how many times a day is appropriate to email? I've heard some marketers talk about list burnout. I'm thinking this is a problem in the solo world. So yeah, I just started getting into solo ad buying. I don't send solo ads, but I buy them. And that really depends on how a list owner runs their list. You know, the best solo ad runners are very conscious of burnout because the value of a list is not in how many people are on it. It's not in, you know, what you're selling them. It's how engaged they are and how willing they are to open your email and read them and trust what you have to say. So list burnout happens when you've overloaded your list with too many sales pitches or too many things that aren't valuable to them, that aren't really making it worth their while to read anymore. And so they start tuning you out and not opening and not reading and not paying attention anymore. You know, marketing is really just all about capturing attention and holding it and offering a person something more valuable that they could do with their time. You know, every time I sit down to write an email, before I write it, I always ask myself, you know, why would a person want to stop what they're doing right now to read this? What's in it for them? How is this going to benefit them in some small way? And if a lot of people just don't think of it like that, they think they generate big lists and they kind of churn through their leads and they're just trying to make a buck. And so their list, you know, people have pretty finely tuned bullshit detectors. They can tell if you have something valuable to say or if you're just trying to use them for a little bit of a sale. And if they get that vibe from you that you're just too aggressively trying to sell something without really helping first, then they tune you out and you get list burnout. That being said, he said how many times a day is appropriate to email. When people first join one of my lists in the dating niche, I email them 3 times a day. And if you do it right, then the more you email, the more money you make. You know, when someone first joins your list, that's the most engaged they'll probably ever be. You know, the first few emails you send, especially if you have a really good opt-in, they're paying close attention. They just joined. It's all new to them. So whatever offer you have, that's the best time to present it to them in the first few days. Also, if you know how to sell in your emails while still offering something unique and valuable, like if I'm selling an information product, like I'm going to teach you how to do something, I'm not going to teach you how to do it for free in the email because that would devalue what I'm selling. But I will teach you why you need it. You know, if we're teaching people about email marketing, there's no way I could teach you how to do that in one email, not even 30 emails. Like, you need to buy my product to actually learn the whole system. But in the emails that sell it, I could teach you one small reason why it's really valuable to have an email list. Why an email list is more controllable than you know, a Facebook Messenger thing.
Or how sending somebody 3 emails in a day can actually make them thank you for emailing them.
Yeah.
And make you more money.
I can show you guys too if you want. We could do another live and kind of go inside of our computers and I can show you things if you're interested. But yeah, when people first join a lot of my lists, I'm emailing twice, sometimes 3 times a day. And I'm just hitting different angles that I know work. So I'm touching on some pain that they're experiencing and offering them a solution, which is buy what I'm offering. I'm talking about some sort of desire that they have to have more freedom in their life or experience more passion or love or pleasure or joy or make more money. You know, whatever the desires are of your market. I'm going to tell a story maybe about somebody that experienced a problem similar to what they're going through that maybe inspires them or shocks them. You know, people are just going through their day. Whatever you use to market to people, whether it's email or Instagram or YouTube or anything else, you're catching people at different points of their day, and you need to kind of shock them and wake them up a little bit and get them to pay attention. And also remember that no matter how many emails you send, no one's going to open them all. You know, really good open rates on some of my lists are, you know, like 30%. So that means 7 out of 10 people didn't read that message. And so you never know what time of day or what point you're catching them. And Just because I sent 3 emails, well, one person might catch one of those emails and open it, and I've caught their attention. So 3 emails a day gives me 3 times more chances to catch their attention. But really, we'll get into this more as we do more videos and teach you guys more, but email list building is really about relationship building. It's about having a relationship as a person with every single individual person on your list. Obviously, if you have 100,000 people on a list, you'll never actually know them all personally, but you still want to talk to them person to person and let them know that you're a person. The way that we do email marketing is not as a corporation. We're not like a big company sending out a branded email with a bunch of sales and deals. We're people. Most of my emails are formatted just like an email that a friend would send to a friend. It's just plain text. And we want to build a relationship and trust from person to person, and have anyone that joins my list, I want them to know that I have their best interest at heart. And yeah, I do want to sell you things, but it's because the things I'm selling you I know are going to benefit you. You know, they're worth so much more money than whatever I'm asking for. And so if you have that attitude and you communicate that way, and we can teach you all about copywriting and actually how to do that. But when you have that mentality, your list isn't going to get burned out. They're going to get trained to expect that from you, and they'll look forward to hearing from you. You know, I email at least once a day when someone first joins, twice or 3 times, and I'm trying to train people to expect that you're going to be hearing from me a lot, and it's a good thing. And I'm not one of those marketers that just wants to pitch you all the time, but I am going to pitch you things because I know it's going to help you. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just ask more questions.
Welcome, Steve. Saw you joined on Facebook Live.
What up, Steve?
All right. Whoa, we got a lot of comments.
All right.
Okay, so we covered.
Go ahead and read them.
Search engine online marketing says, "Hi, cool guys. Hope you training is over." Sean says, "How big is your list? Should you have a pen name for each niche?" I think my Bing list that I've built from YouTube is maybe like 1,800 people or something so far. Mm-hmm. Should you have a pen name for each niche? It depends on if you want to be known in that niche as yourself or not. I mean, if you're doing affiliate marketing, yeah, you can create a pen name in each niche.
I don't know. It really depends on how many niches, because it gets tough to manage a lot of different lists and different niches. But I have a pen name in the dating niche, and that's because I want to keep a boundary between my professional persona in that niche and my personal life. I communicate a lot on YouTube and through email and through a lot of different mediums, and when I'm done doing that, I want to just be able to live my life and not have a lot of people trying to find me, especially when social media gets involved. I don't want people hitting me up all the time. Connor is my real name. I'm using that now. That's not a pen name. But in the dating niche, I go by something else just to have a boundary. You'll know at the bigger your lists get and the more people you talk to and interact with, there's always a really small segment of every market that's just pure trash, and you can't avoid it. They always get in, and I just don't like talking to them, and I don't want them to know like how to contact me or my sister or anyone else. I just want a boundary, that's all. But most people are really cool, and the cooler you are to people, the more you'll attract those type of people onto your list. But a pen name, I mean, we know tons of people that don't do pen names. We also know very successful like millionaires who only use pen names for that reason. They just want to have a boundary. So it's personal, up to you.
Steve says, "Hey guys." What's up, Steve?
Hey.
All right. So pen names can be
Steve, ask any questions you want, man.
Yeah. Charity says women, hormones, and weight. So that's her niche, specific
awesome.
niche of health and wellness.
Yeah, that's great. That's
good.
A really good like subset of just being healthy. So if you want our help, we can help you figure out like how to target those people more. Let's see. Search engine marketing. Is direct link okay or capturing email?
It really depends.
I'm guessing he's an affiliate marketer.
Yeah.
Well, no, it says search engine online marketing.
Well, that's his YouTube name.
Sure.
It depends which one works better in that particular niche.
I would say direct linking is going to take some more money and testing to figure out.
But there are definitely niches that don't cater well to building a list.
Right.
So
depends on the niche.
if they just want an immediate solution to, that's tough to say.
It's really hard to say. It's more nuanced.
We could, if we were looking at specific examples, I think we would each be able to be like, okay, that's a good list building. The best example I can think of is the wart removal niche that I learned about from Dan Brock, the lazy deadbeat super affiliate. So he just said that's not a great niche for building a list because people just want to get rid of their warts. It's not a hobby. It doesn't define who they are. They just want a solution immediately. So that might be a better example of, a direct linking kind of niche. Whereas almost all other niches probably are better served by building a list. Okay, so Crypto Ozzy says, at charity, create a report to use as a bonus to give away. That's the most important thing you can do. That's really good. Really good advice.
Yeah, that's how you start building a list is you drive people to a landing page, you offer something valuable in exchange for their email, and that's how you kick off the relationship and start emailing them more. So whatever charity, whatever kind of report or lead magnet or valuable information that you could offer to women dealing with women and hormones? And weight. Yeah, like whatever valuable thing you have for that. And again, I don't know that niche, but whatever, a lot of health and wellness is just involving pain, like some sort of pain that they're going through. So like women who are going through, who want to lose weight and they're dealing with hormonal problems, like there's a lot of pain associated with that. And if you could just offer them like 5 foods they could eat that would solve that pain or like help them lose weight faster, or 3 foods that, like, I don't know what specific hormones we're talking about. I don't want to act like I know that niche, but like 3 foods to never eat if you want to banish your low estrogen, testosterone, whatever. There's a lot of examples out there too. But something really specific that promises to solve some sort of pain that they're in regarding hormones and weight loss. And hey, just enter your email in here and I'll teach you the 5 things you should never eat if you want to, blah, 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 lose this weight.
And by the way, you don't have to write like a really long ebook or anything like that.
You could do it in a paragraph.
Yeah.
If you hit on the right thing that's valuable to that niche, it doesn't take a whole lot. Let's see. Yes, I've done some live presentations at conference, some workshops. I've done one-on-one in person previously. So I have put them into coaching packages, doing a call to see if we match. That's awesome.
That is great.
That's how we sell coaching usually, is we put them. But I guess the way that we've used email to sell coaching is we have a whole big email list. Let's say there's 100,000 people on a list. Only a small segment of that list is even qualified for coaching. And so we want to call them out. And so we'll run a promotion for a week long, building up the coaching program. Not just like, hey, this is available to you anytime you want, but it's available now for a limited time, because coaching involves your personal attention and time. So you can't do that for everyone, and you only want the best ones. So email is a great way to, as you grow more of an audience, to qualify the best type of coaching clients you want to work with. Who are financially qualified, that are motivated to do it now, that are really ready. It's a much more high leverage position to be in, where you have a lot of people that want to work with you, and this is a way that you can filter them out and find the exact best ones. I think we used to do phone sales for this company I worked for, and we sold them into coaching programs, and I think the best salesman closed like 1 out of every 4 calls, and usually they were pitching like a free session that they then turned into a sales pitch for coaching, and the best salesman closed 25%. When we started doing email follow-ups and actually building it up as an event and qualifying everyone through email first before they even got on the phone, I'm not the best phone salesman, and I closed like 12 out of 13 because the email sequence allowed us to only get on the phone with people that were this close to buying already. So it's a great way to systemize and save time and get leverage over your time, especially for coaching, which takes a lot of your effort. You don't want to end up spending a lot of time on the phone trying to coach or sell people into coaching that aren't qualified already, you know?
Also, Charity, the sort of email sequence that he's talking about is really great for people with smaller lists. Like you said, you have about I won't say how many, but if you want to share, you can. But I would guess that the people that are on your list are extremely qualified already if they watched you on stage or
definitely
any sort of live thing, and they, just wanted to hear more from you. I mean, the people that you have now are probably like very, very qualified. So if you add this sequence kind of launch mentality to the emails, is probably going to produce extraordinary results even as you're growing your list.
Yeah.
So it's definitely good to get more and more people into the funnel, but you can do a lot with not that big of a list. Sean asked me, how big is my list? 1,800. I mean, maybe that sounds like a lot. The list that I was, sending emails for as a marketing director a couple of years ago was like 100-something thousand. So to me, 1,800, it doesn't seem like much, but it's kind of a cool opportunity because I actually get to know the people on the list better. The people that are showing up to these live streams. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. People that do respond to my emails, and there's a lot of power in having a list, even if it's not that big. I mean, you mentioned this earlier too. The value of a list isn't necessarily in the number; it's in how much people care about reading your emails.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, let's talk about that because that's a good question. Like, how big is your list? I used to think before I knew anything about email marketing that you can't make money until you have a gigantic list of 50,000, 100,000 people, and that it was all about the numbers. But now that we've been doing this for a number of years, I've actually beaten out affiliates in like affiliate promotions and contests. I've actually not won contests, but placed way higher in contests against affiliates with much bigger lists than me, because my list likes me more, and I've nurtured and built a relationship with that list a lot more. So my open rates are higher, my click rates are higher. They trust that when I promote something, it's going to be good. They're willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, even if it's an affiliate product and it's not mine. They still will check it out because I told them it was legit. And I don't mail for crappy offers. If people ask me to promote something and I think it sucks, I'll say no. Not because I don't want to help that person make money or be their affiliate, but because I don't want my list to stop trusting that I have their best interest in mind. So it's not really about how big your list is, although certainly the best of both worlds is a really big and really engaged list. That's the best. But if you have to pick one, go with, focus on really getting an engaged list and really building a strong relationship with whoever is on your list. And it will get bigger. We can teach you guys a lot about list building and driving traffic and all of that. But you can actually make pretty big money from a very small list if you use the right strategies and really engage with them and take the time to, send valuable emails and, you show a little of your personality, show a little bit of your story, where you came from or how you wound up being the expert talking about whatever it is that you're talking about. Or if it's not you, if it's a pen name, you can make it up. A lot of people just are writing fictional stories that they think will resonate with their audience. If it's authentic, no one really cares. Anyways, we could talk for literally days on what to write in your emails. So if anyone has specific questions on like how to do that or what to write, I'd be happy to share. There's literally hundreds of different things you could write in emails. But if you focus on building a strong relationship with whoever is on your list, you can actually sell them quite a lot and they'll be excited to buy from you if you take the time to really learn what they care about and what matters. So it's not really about the size, it's about the engagement. And I know we've said before that we don't really pay attention to open rates or click rates because it is all for your business. It's all about how much you sell. But a good list is also going to have pretty high open rates and click rates, which is just a sign that they're engaged and they're paying attention to what you have to say. Anyways, it's not really about the size of the list, but yeah, I've also, I was running email lists for a very large company in the personal development space. When I joined them, they probably had over 100,000. They had about 300,000 to 400,000 leads on a list. And I was so excited when I joined to be the copywriter and run the list and sell every day to this list for a commission, 20% commission. I was so excited. I'm like, this is going to be great money. These guys know what they're doing. Their list is huge. I can't wait to jump in. And it turns out only about 30,000 of those 400,000 even ever looked at, engaged or opened an email. So just because their list was 400,000 people, they didn't do anything at all to nurture that or, you know, really build any valuable relationship. It was also in a niche where it was based off a fictional character, you know. It was just a VSL written by a copywriter who never showed his face and didn't, you know, build any kind of personal connection. It was really good copy, and it converts really well. Still does for me. But nobody knew who this guy was. He was kind of a combination of 4 or 5 different copywriters, including me. And a lot of the emails were very hypey and very salesy. And so just because they had a 400,000 person list, none of those people ever opened. A lot of them were spam emails that came from junk or like adult traffic. It wasn't even real. The actual core group of people that read the emails was only 30,000. I don't know. I don't want to say the name of the company or anything because I don't want to talk down on them. But
the point is, even though
not about how big the list is. Yeah, nobody even knows that about that company. They're looked at as like a really big deal. No one even knows how small their list actually is. Let's see. Thanks for all the golden nuggets, fellas. You're welcome.
Welcome, Michael B.
Thanks for asking good questions and being on here, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Search engine online marketing says, is WordPress landing page is okay, or do I need to create one and get response? You can use WordPress. Sure. We actually really, well, I like a lot of different solutions, but Connor has gotten me into Optimize Press, which is a really cool way to design landing pages in WordPress. I mean, they look amazing.
Yeah, they look really good.
And it's just a WordPress plugin, so it's just like a one-time price instead of, like, mostly I've used ClickFunnels so far, which is awesome, obviously, but has like a monthly charge. So Optimize Press might be a good way to go. I've never used the landing pages in GetResponse, actually.
Yeah, I don't know if they're good or not. I think ConvertKit offers to host a page for you too. A lot of them do. It really depends on your strategy. If you're just trying to build a list and you don't care about having an optimized landing page, just throw something out there and start getting people onto a list and learn as you go. Like, you don't need to go buy landing page software.
That's
if you
true.
just want to start out, you got GetResponse. They'll host a page for you. Just crank it out. It won't be the prettiest. It probably won't convert the absolute best, but that's okay. You just need to get people on a list and start emailing them and see how it converts. If you're really focused on optimizing your list growth, like if you're doing paid traffic campaigns, if you're trying to drive traffic and really, you know, grow a list fast, you might want to get a landing page software like Brad is talking about, because that's going to let you test different headlines, different types of pages. It's going to make the page definitely more optimized on mobile traffic. So those are all things to consider. But quick and dirty, if you're just getting started, is always the way to go.
And the most important thing is what you're offering anyways. So
Exactly.
if what you're offering is good, you don't need to have a very beautiful page.
Some
That's
of
a
the
good
best
point.
converting offers online or even in direct mail are super ugly. They don't look flashy. It's just a crappy looking long form sales letter, but they nailed the offer. They hit exactly what that market wanted, and so no one cares what the page looks like. And you know, some of the best offers also look really pretty. There's really no correlation, but if you're just getting started, don't worry about how pretty it looks. Let's see. Charity says, that sounds overwhelming to get an email sequence to qualify. I know everything we said about coaching, don't worry about that. You're just starting to build a list. All you need is, like that other person said, a lead magnet, something valuable to offer in exchange for their email. We'll probably, that's something I want to shoot like a YouTube video on later, just for beginners, like how to start an opt-in and get people going onto your list. We can give you guys some good examples for that. Let's see. Yeah. She says, I'm already tapped out for the time, hence going online. Yeah, definitely when you're first starting out, you don't want to get too overwhelmed. You don't want to try and take on too much. We totally have been there. The most important things for email marketing are always be growing your list and always be emailing them something. Let's see.
Carlos says, hey amigos, I'm leaving office and just arriving in a couple of minutes. Great to see you. Great to see you, Carlos.
Yeah, right on.
Thanks for joining us once again. I'll probably be seeing you tomorrow as well, I hope. Mm-hmm. Search engine online marketing. Appreciate D. Search engine online marketing. Thanks. God bless you. Thank you for the blessing. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Charity says that would be awesome. I can do the simple things. Yeah.
Simple is always best.
Simple, just, ready, fire, aim.
Mm-hmm.
We use that all the time. If you've been following me at all, you definitely know that I ready, fire, aim. I'm definitely not a prepared person. I kind of just try something, and if people respond to it, if you guys like it, then I keep going with it. That's the only way I can do it.
It's the right way to do it, You don't need to get prepared with everything before you try. You just got to start taking action. And with email, the best actions are start building a list through whatever means necessary. We're probably going to start doing a lot of content on like free list building, paid list building, all the different ways to build a list. But whatever way you choose to build your list, just choose one way. You're not going to master Facebook ads and Google and YouTube and Facebook groups and solo ads. Like, you're not going to do it all. Just pick one good way to build your list. And that really depends on your niche. Whatever niche you're in, like, where do those people hang out? Where can you reach them and attract them to your list with your lead magnet offer? And then start emailing them. Let's see. Which is the best offer to promote in affiliate? Really depends on the niche. Depends on the traffic.
Big question.
Yeah, that's the golden question that every affiliate marketer always wants to know, and that changes month to month, year to year. We got to get more specific. Tell us like what niche you're in, what traffic source, what affiliate platform you're using. Let's see. Sean says, do you ever get people threatening you? Oh, he was asking before about do you use a pen name or not.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, occasionally. I just ignore it. It's trashy people online like to say trashy things. We don't really engage with them or talk to them. They just want attention. But yeah, out of all the people that would, like, when you start emailing a list, some of them will reply to your emails and they'll wind up in your inbox. And I kind of filter them out into another section of my inbox so I don't get overwhelmed. And it's usually three things. People that need customer support on something. People that have a question or just want to say, like, this is great, keep it up, I really like it. Or every now and then you'll get a cool testimonial. If you're selling your own products, they'll be like, thank you, this was so cool. And the third group of people are just the complaining trash people who, yeah, they want to threaten you or talk trash, or they don't understand what an unsubscribe button is. They forgot that they signed up for your free email list, and they start being like, hey, stop fucking emailing me.
Yeah.
If you email me one more time, take me off your list. And they don't understand, like, there's an unsubscribe button below every email.
Yeah.
You signed up for free. You can leave any time. So, yeah, ignore it. For those of you just starting out, that always happens. Just ignore it. Don't pay it any attention. Just trash it. It's part of the game. Let's see. Thanks, guys. Great info. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate you being on here.
Carlos says, I just started studying Builderall and noticed today that platform has an autoresponder, as you recommend, Brad. Good place to landing pages. Yeah, Builderall has a built-in email marketing software, if you get that, and then also lots of cool landing page designs. I think it's a great place to get started. Also, very, very good affiliate program. Has converted very well for me. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Mm-hmm. Search Engine Online Marketing says, cool. Charity,
you're cool.
You are cool. Charity, great info. Thanks so much for your time. Thank you for your time. Seriously, we'll say it as often as we can. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. I know that really means a lot. So
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and thanks for participating too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just watching, definitely appreciate it, but also the people that are asking questions. That
Mm-hmm.
really makes it worthwhile for us to actually get to help people. So, Sean says, yeah, I wouldn't want them to have my address. Yeah, that's fine. You can get a PO box and, you know, have it for all of if you're doing affiliate marketing, you can just have them all sent to the same PO box.
Yeah, whenever you send emails to a list for the beginners, most email service providers require you to have a physical address at the bottom, just in the footer, just to represent that you're some sort of real person or real business. But yeah, don't give your specific home address if you don't want to. Like, come up just some way, a PO box, or we live in a big apartment building here, so I'm not going to tell people which apartment. They can just have the street address for like 1,000-person building, you know. But yeah, don't worry too much about trashy people threatening you, no matter what niche you're in. It's a very small percentage. It's not something to be too worried about.
Yeah.
But just if it ever happens, just know that happens to everyone. If you're on the internet, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. It's pretty rare though. It's a small percentage.
Nothing to worry about.
Most people are pretty cool. Some people are just kind of in the middle. They're not mean. They're not nice. They're just kind of in the middle. And then there's a weird, tiny little percentage of people that are irrationally crazy. Charity says, so I have ClickFunnels and ActiveCampaign. ClickFunnels seems expensive. Is the optimized press a better option? Does it have email also?
Good question.
It is a good question.
So I went with optimized press because it doesn't have a monthly fee like like ClickFunnels. If you're building a lot of funnels, ClickFunnels is probably a better option. We should do a video, just weigh the pros and cons of both.
Yeah.
I really like optimized press. It's also it was really well integrated membership site. So when I sell a product, and it integrates well with ClickBank, which is my payment processor for a lot of things, and it allows me to have affiliates mail for my products. So I really use ClickBank a lot, and optimized press integrated with that perfectly. And they do a really good membership site as well as good landing pages. ClickFunnels kind of clunky with ClickBank, so it kind of depends on what integrates with what. Does optimized press have email also? No, but it integrates really well with anything. It'll definitely integrate with ActiveCampaign, no problem. So yeah, I went with that because it's a little cheaper.
What you want to do? If you're only trying to collect opt-ins, then you could definitely use optimized press. If you're trying to build a coaching funnel, though, I don't know if Optimized Press has that. I know ClickFunnels does.
Yeah.
They cater to a lot of coaches.
It sounds like she's just starting. It says all the startup can get very overwhelming. She just started. She's trying to figure out what she needs and what's too much.
Yeah.
I would say before you get ClickFunnels or Optimized, just figure out what your opt-in's going to be and start building a list and see like what you want to do with it.
And you figure out your opt-in, again, we mentioned this before, but that might sound overwhelming too, mm-hmm. but you figure it out by just looking at a few good examples in your niche mm-hmm. and seeing what they, or, I mean, I don't know, maybe, what is the top, I don't know. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, is look at what's already working in your niche mm-hmm. and model that.
Let's see.
Carlos says haters are part of the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a small part.
Let's see.
Charity says all of the startup can get very overwhelming. Yes, mm-hmm. it can.
I unsubscribed to a famous internet marketer and he tripped out on me.
That's weird.
Super weird. Real quick, for everyone that's building a list, obviously, every day that you mail, you'll get a lot of opens and a lot of clicks and a lot of sales. You will also get unsubscribers every day.
Yeah.
That just happens. It's not a bad thing. It's just someone politely saying, this isn't for me anymore, I'm going to leave. There's nothing wrong with getting unsubscribers. And in fact, when you email the way that we'll teach you in the coming weeks, I want people to unsubscribe if this isn't for them.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, you can't please everyone. And if you try to please everyone, you please no one, right?
Right.
That's a good rule of thumb just for everything that you're doing. But when you get really keyed in on who your target is, your target market, and who you want to talk to and who you're trying to help, some people are going to wind up on your list and realize that it's not them, and they'll just leave. That's okay. It's much better than having them hit spam or complain.
Yeah.
And every email, just by law, it's a spam law, every email that you send as part of the template has got to have an unsubscribe link, so that they can click and politely leave and opt out if they ever want to.
Unless you're a giant company like American Airlines, and then you can't find their unsubscribe button somehow. I don't know how that is.
I can't speak to that.
I've just been personally annoyed whenever there's some giant, like, legitimate company, and you click on the unsubscribe, and it's like, oh, log into your account to set up your options.
I use ConvertKit, and they just have one button that's a one-click unsubscribe. So anyone that wants to leave is welcome to. Our marketing strategy is aggressive, but it's also very non-needy. So if anyone wants to leave, if it's not for them, that's okay. It's not a big deal. They're just helping my list get even more targeted on the right people, because the wrong ones will slowly filter themselves out.
I definitely used to be afraid of unsubscribes, though.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
Because when I was a beginner, I was like, shit, if they're unsubscribing, I must be doing something wrong.
Exactly.
It's not wrong.
Right.
It's okay.
It's not you. It's very natural. Once you've...
It's not you, it's them.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's good. It really is. If they unsubscribe, that means, hey, I don't want to hear from that person anymore. What they're offering is not for me. So they're really doing both of you a favor. Charity says, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Charity says, the direction I've been working on is funnel focused, but just barely starting building funnel. I haven't put it out at all, so I have no idea on testing. Well, the most important part of the funnel is that first part, because don't spend all your time building out a funnel if you don't have something that people want in the very beginning.
Good call.
I tell you this from pain and wasting a good amount of time building a funnel that nobody wanted. I mean, Russell's very, very good at marketing. He got me, and I bought ClickFunnels, and I was like, all right, I'm going to build out this funnel with upsells and downsells and product and all this stuff, and it's so great. And then I never nailed the beginning of the funnel. I never actually found something that people wanted. So it makes your work right now, Charity, is very simple. Don't worry about all the rest of the funnel. If you don't have somebody if you can't get them at the first part, the opt-in or the collecting the lead, none of the rest of the funnel matters. Literally, it does not matter. So this time, when I built my list from YouTube for Bing ads and the Nomad Brad and stuff, I did it the right way, because I had learned in the past and spent a lot of time building a funnel that nobody ever saw because I never got the first part. This time, I didn't even build the rest of the funnel until I knew that the first part was something that people wanted. So all you have to do right now is just work on that opt-in. That's the only thing you have to think about. Don't have to worry about the other stuff. If you have the opt-in and people are opting into your list, you can build all the other things.
Yeah, all these different types of businesses, like the internet marketing business, whether it's coaching, affiliate, whatever, the backbone of that business is going to be your email list. And the most fundamental thing you can do is really nail that opt-in and keep that list growing. And everything else that you build next kind of depends on that working.
Yeah.
So don't worry about ClickFunnels until you get that first opt-in page down. Email them a bit, figure it out, and then once you've got a leg to stand on, then maybe start adding steps to the funnel. Start adding more stuff that you want to sell them, and really build it out, because you know that the base part is working well. And by the way, more questions. This is great.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just say that this month we're actually launching a product for email marketers, and we're just in the research phases right now. But in the coming days, and maybe even below this video and below Brad's video on YouTube, if you guys could just tell us what are like the top 2 things that absolutely must be in a product in order for it to be successful for you doing your email marketing. Like if you were to get a product with us that taught you how to build an email list and make sales and build your whole business around it, what 2 things would it absolutely have to have? And anybody that comments below this video on Facebook or on YouTube, everybody that's here, if you're interested, I'd like to offer you a free gift. I'd love to hop on the phone with you and just give you a free consultation on your business, wherever you're at, one-on-one. It's not a sales call. I don't want to pitch you on anything. I'm in research mode right now to launch a product soon, and I could use all the information from you that I can get. And in exchange, you'd be getting a lot of free coaching that I normally don't offer to anyone. without them paying me a retainer as a copywriter. So nothing to sell you right now, but we're in research mode. And if you'd like to take advantage and get some free coaching from me over the next week, I'd be happy to provide that, because I just want to hear exactly where you are in your business and how we can help you. So comment below these videos. We're going to leave the lives up in the group, everywhere else. And yeah, let's just keep answering as many questions as we can while we got you guys.
Yeah, and by the way, everyone, I have to say again, that's a ton of value. Connor gets paid very well for his time, and you know, it's just a really, really awesome opportunity. So feel free to comment below the video, and
I'll contact you directly. We'll set up a time to chat, whatever works for you.
All right.
So let's see. Sean, he was talking about unsubscribing. Internet marketer that yelled at him. I don't know who that person is. They sound like an idiot. Don't worry about it. Tim, I am new to email. I have a small list of 200 emails. Should I be expecting any sales at this point? They are targeted, make money niche. Yeah, absolutely. If you need help figuring out what to sell them, or if you have your own product, you absolutely can make sales to any size list. 200 is fine to start. Especially, like you said, targeted, make money niche. Like, you know where they're at. I would try to get even more targeted than that. Make money is still pretty broad. If I were you, if you don't have your own offer, I would start testing different affiliate offers. They'll probably provide you with swipes that are pre-written emails, and I would try to take those and sort of rewrite it in your own voice. If you need help doing that, just comment below these videos. We'll start teaching you guys.
I think Tim is the one that was posting in the Facebook group about swipes today, was it?
Yeah, I think he did. He did post about that.
Yeah. By the way, if you're on YouTube Live and you're not in the Facebook group, I don't know how to find that actually, but you should definitely join our Facebook. We have a email marketing Facebook group.
Yeah, the short link to join, if you're not already in it, is rebelfortune.com/group.
Yeah. Rebel Fortune.
That's our company.
Is our company that we have together. So
you can just go there, /group, and that'll take you to the Facebook group if you're not in it. And yeah, to answer your question.
Glad we set up that link.
Hell yeah.
Oops, I typed in Rebel Fortunes. Don't go to that link.
Can you delete it?
Remove.
Yeah. Let's see. I have yet to email them any other offer except my week-long follow-up and a couple personal emails. Yeah, so I would start testing different affiliate offers. We'll talk more in the coming days on how to write those emails, or how to take pre-written swipes and put your own spin on them, so you're not getting hit by spam filters, or you're not sending the same swipes as every other affiliate. But right now, you just need to get targeted in on what offer is going to work for this list right now. What do they want to buy? If you have any way to just email them and ask them, you can do what we're doing right now. Email them and just say, hey, I'm coming out with an offer soon, and I need to know what 2 things do you need to be in it. You know, like, ask them to reply to you and kind of get more targeted on what offer to send them. And yeah, I'd say for you, it's just about getting dialed in on the offer that they're going to buy, and finding a good email sequence to pitch it. So if you need our help doing that, we're happy to help.
Charity says, this helps so much, makes sense, glad it's helping. Charity says, for a product I would say as a beginner, I look for templates and step-by-step how-to. Thank you very much for that feedback. It is so overwhelming when you start.
Yep.
That's something we really want to help people with. We've realized the same thing, and we've both been in that position as well. I still am. You know, whenever I go into a new field that I don't know anything about, I love starting with, you know, done for you templates as well. So totally understand that, and thank you for the feedback. We'll make sure to include that in the program. Tim says you don't have to answer if you're shutting it down. Said yes. Oh, maybe he's talking about the stream because we're a little over an hour now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Or we're about to be at an hour.
Yeah, we'll get off here soon, but we're happy to keep answering questions if you guys have them right now. We'll probably shut this down in the next 10, 15 minutes, as long as there's still questions.
Sean says, so is Builderall email responder good enough? To be honest, I don't know. I haven't used it. I think that it's cool that they offer it, and I would definitely try it out if I was just doing affiliate marketing. Especially there's an annoying thing when you're trying to do like affiliate marketing in many niches, which is that you kind of have to start a new email account for every single niche and list. And it's something you never think about. If you only have one business, then you're like, okay, that's fine. You know, I can have my digital marketing business. But what if you want to start a list in the woodworking niche because of that, you know, woodworking product on ClickBank? Well, you can't have the same company name. You can't have the same pen name, and it gets kind of complicated. So that's what I like about the Builderall option. Now, their deliverability, I have no idea. So try it out and see, but I don't know. Give it a shot. I've heard different things in the Builderall group, but if you're just trying to, like, you know, build lists in lots of different niches, that's probably a really great way to go. Because I have run into that frustration with trying to do affiliate marketing in different niches, which is you have to start a whole new email account.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And it gets really clunky and tough to manage all those different accounts and different lists, and it's hard to focus.
Yeah. Charity says, seriously, offline to online is a foreign language. Totally.
Absolutely. I'd say
I've spent most of my time online, like since I was 13. So I would probably, you know, need lots of help from you in the offline world.
Well, what do people do offline to get business? They meet and network. That's kind of like social media. You know, we're meeting and networking with you guys right now, even though we're not in person. It's analogous. Before the internet, everyone in direct marketing sent direct mail to your house. They still do. That's still a huge deal, by the way. You know how people say email is dead? Yeah. We always laugh when they say that because it shows that they don't know what they're talking about. Direct mail isn't dead. It's still making people millions of dollars. A letter sent to your house. So that's offline. Email is the online version of that. I guess this is kind of what we're doing now is like the online version of getting on stage and talking.
Sure.
You know, we're not, you know, we're talking to a lot of people right now who are all around the world. And Charity says, do you have any swipe files or templates for email? Yes, and we would love to share them with you. So I've put that down here. We have too many. I have files and files from years and years and years of writing emails. And we would love to break down some of the most successful ones for you guys into a template that you could use, especially templates that apply for any niche that you're in. Let's see. Carlos just lost the website. Brad's going to put it back in there.
Carlos, you're already in the group. That's the link that I shared. So you're good. You're good, man. You're good.
Cool. All right. Well, listen, guys, it's been awesome chatting with you. Thank you so much for joining us. We just started this group this week.
Yeah.
So we're really thrilled that we've already got such a great response. I can't wait a month from now when we're doing this and there's like hundreds of people in this group. You guys were the first. Thank you so much for being here with us and for letting us help you and also answering our questions on what we can create to help you guys more. So you can look forward to a lot of stuff coming up from us on YouTube, on Facebook. I'd love to do a few more of these as we get more into the development of our program. And anybody that's interested, just comment in the Facebook group below this video, or if you're watching on YouTube, below Brad's video. And I'd be happy to chat with you one-on-one about specifically where you're at in your business and how you can take your email game to the next level from wherever you are right now. And anything else, Brad?
Thank you so much for participating.
Right on.
I'll put a link to the group underneath the video and ask any questions below. Sean says, you look like that guy from Lodge 49. I don't know what that is. I'm not very cool. I don't participate in pop culture much. I hope that's a very handsome... I'm guessing Lodge 49 is a male model.
It's a TV show.
Oh, you actually know?
I just Googled it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he does, kind of.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that guy's a good actor. I like him.
I've gotten TJ
Nice.
Miller before. That was probably when I had more hair, but
Right.
TJ Miller came up.
Who's that country singer? People say you look like.
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
He looks like a famous country singer.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Right on. And now you look
Right.
like this guy from Lodge 49.
Cool.
He's handsome. All right.
All right.
Well, listen, thanks, guys. We really appreciate you being a part of this, and we can't wait to talk to you more.
Peace out.